Okay, now. Oh, no, I'm not homeless right now.
Now for the Pledge of Allegiance and salute. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best, do my duty, provide my country, obey the Scout law, tell other people at all times to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout law. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. You may be seated. Fellow Guardsmen. Good afternoon again, everyone, and welcome to this very special week of Scout Code of Honor. Boy Scouting's highest honor is achieving the rank of Eagle Scout and Trooper after completion of rigorous physical, mental, and service requirements. Only a small percentage of all Scouts, about 5 in 100, ever achieve this rank. Having successfully completed all of the requirements for the rank of Eagle Scout today, we publicly acknowledge Culmer Wise's great and unique accomplishment. I now call upon... Oh wait, he's not here.
Oh, I'm over here. So I was gonna...
I now call upon the Troop 23's Assistant Scoutmaster, Ralph Forstoni, to share with us the significance of the Eagle Badge. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Presentation of the Eagle Scout Award is an important and serious matter. For the Eagle candidate, it represents the climax of his scouting efforts. The attainment of this award is made possible through the assistance of those with the candidate this afternoon. Scoutmasters, troop leaders, fellow scouts, parents, family, friends, and members of the community. This is an occasion for pride and joy, as well as a time for serious reflection. Eagle is the highest recognition offered in scouting. It is earned through the advancement program. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the embodiment of the Scouts' best efforts and beliefs. Culmer Wise has distinguished himself through his continued performance of active service in Scouting. He is trained and practiced in his leadership abilities, and he is marked by the character gained through an understanding of his citizenship and moral beliefs.
The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a Scout is trustworthy is the very first point of the Scout law for a good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but because of the vital significance of the example he sets for other Scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on his family, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you to always live with honor.
The second obligation of the Eagle Scout was loyalty. The Scout is true to his family, church, Scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother Scouts makes him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty, which means devotion to the community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. May the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire your loyalty.
The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been the quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to always stand up for what is right. Trusting in God and with faith in the goodness of his fellow men, the Eagle Scout looks forward to each day, seeking his share of the world's work to do. May the red of the Eagle badge remind you always of courage.
Fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be very cheerful. The Eagle Scout stands very loudly and clearly and courageously that God's creation, our world, is a wonderful place, and that despite the challenges before us, the possibilities for a bright and happy future are endless. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon that holds the eagle is attached to the scroll of the Second Scout Award, which has its end turned up in a smile.
The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. Eagle Scout embodies a spirit of service in all of his life endeavors. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those scouts who are working towards the rank of Eagle, just as others help him in the achievement of the Eagle rank. The performance of a daily good turn takes on new meaning now that he enters adulthood and he pledges to continue to serve others. The Eagle stands as protector of the weak and helpless. He aids and confronts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best.
Culmer Wise, you are deserving of much credit in having achieved your scouting's highest award. Wear your award with humility, ever mindful that an Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and the Scout Law continue to be your guide, tomorrow and onward. I would now like to introduce Culmer's former Scoutmaster from through 219 from Virginia, Mr. Hutchinson. Please come forward this time to present the awards.
Thank you. All right. The Scouting movement constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant influences in the world today. Many successful, well-known persons are Eagle Scouts. A former president of the United States, a film director whose films have won worldwide acclaim, most of the original astronauts, and several outstanding sports personalities. The Eagle candidate, whose efforts culminate today in the presentation of the Eagle Badge, has labored long to enter this brotherhood. He will assume even greater responsibilities for the ideals of honor and service. When he pledges himself on his sacred honor, he will be sealing his loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. I now ask two of Troop 223's newest Eagle Scouts, Tanner Ma and Marks Caro, to escort Culmer Wise to the podium. All right. Yep. Culmer, please stand here. You guys can stay up here if you'd like. All right. Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. This award, as you will know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow scouts, and to humankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of our citizens. Our country has a great past. You will make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only to the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. Live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to live honorably and serve unselfishly. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts, hands, skills, and abilities to the common good. help to build America's future by continuing to set an example of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God, whatever others may do. You will leave behind a record of which you may be justly proud. Eagle candidate Culmer Wise, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding without reservation and ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the same words which close the Declaration of Independence. Now, would the other Eagle Scouts that are here in the room please come up and stand up here with us, please. Okay, I ask each of you to make the Scout sign along with Culmer and silently reaffirm and rededicate yourself to this pledge. Culmer, please make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself
and take upon myself
the obligations
the obligations
and responsibilities
and responsibilities
of an Eagle Scout.
of an Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I will do my best
I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example,
and my status
and my status
and my influence
and my influence
count strongly for better scouting
count strongly for better scouting,
and for better citizenship
for better citizenship
in my troop
in my troop,
and in my community,
in my community,
and all my contacts
and all my contacts
with other people.
with other people.
To this,
To this,
I pledge my sacred honor.
I pledge my sacred honor.
Okay, two. Okay, you guys can be seated, thank you. All right. With my guides here, thank you. Not that. Make sure Culmer's practice up here so we can give them their stuff.
He ran away.
Yeah, can a couple of scouts take over with the food so we can get Mr. Wise up here? Help him clean up and stuff.
There he is.
All right. All right. Let's get his parents up here. All right, so Culmer, we are finally at the point where you've been waiting for. Having confirmed all readiness for the reception of this award, it is now time to formally present this high badge accomplishment. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor and of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken always remain with you. Culmer, in recognition of your father's advice, guidance, and support along the trail to Eagle, I give you this miniature pen to place on your father.
On that.
Yeah, we do mom and then we do that. I realize that. All right. Likewise, no one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of an Eagle Scout which have led us to this day. As a symbol of what your mother has made possible, I give you this miniature pin placed on her. In this case, okay. All right, and then for Pauline. Yeah. And I would like to give you the privilege of placing that on Culmer's pocket. Okay, and then, Culmer, you're gonna have to turn around. Yeah, turn around. And you place the neckerchief. Culmer. Turn around. All right, and then finally, like all good organizations, it's not over until the paperwork's done. So this is his official certificate. So congratulations.
Now everybody can clap.
And then you've also been registered with the National Eagle Scout Association. So, so this would be a good time for Mom and Dad and Eagle Scout to stand together and get some pictures.
People snapping pictures.
All right, Frank?
Yeah.
All right. Give me that stuff back. You guys can have a seat. All right. Culmer, you're not going anywhere,
You don't get to go down that quick.
All right. All right,
just
so
video
Culmer, I
recording.
congratulate you once again and remind you that scouting will now and ever become a greater tie between you and your parents and your family, binding you ever more closely as a family. I am confident that you will honor scouting with your life and service, and as just as today scouting honors you. All right, and Mr. Bacani has one more thing to do.
Homer, this is for you to, it's a mentor pin for you to hand to Mr. Hutchinson because of all the help he's given you. Mr. Hutchinson, would you please come back up to the podium?
All right, so I'm accepting this on behalf of a bunch of other folks in Northern Virginia. I was actually an assistant scoutmaster in the troop that Culmer was part of while Culmer and Alex were staying with us, Brownie and I are his aunt and uncle. His scoutmaster sends his regrets. He was planning on being here, but his dad is has some terminal conditions, and he wanted to stay isolated so he could visit him. And then the gentleman who actually is his Eagle mentor, Mr. Carlton, was planning on coming and ended up with 2 deaths in his family, so he's actually in Cleveland this weekend instead of being here. So we'll make sure that they get properly recognized. But congratulations again, and I think it's time for Alex to come back up here.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our first honored guest, Pennsylvania State Representative Edward C. Gainey, who has a special proclamation for Culmer. Please welcome Representative Gainey.
First, I want to congratulate you. I always tell people, in anything that you do is how you treat people. And when you treat people with love and respect, that's what you get in return. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't get that or really realize that experience until they're older in life. A lot of people here can probably testify to that. But when you get it as young as you've gotten it, and you have all these people to come out here to celebrate you and recognize you for your services that you've given to others, I think everybody here should just stand up for a moment and give him a standing ovation for achieving this right here today. I'm going to read a proclamation from the state. It says, whereas the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania takes great pride in recognizing Culmer Wise Jr., who has displayed steadfast commitment to the ideals and time-honored traditions of the Boy Scouts of America by obtaining the highest rank of Eagle Scout, an accomplishment that is well-deserved. And whereas the ranks of Eagle Scout is the highest advancement rate that can be reached by a Boy Scout, in achieving this praiseworthy distinction, Culmer completed all portions of the Eagle Award program, which helps Scouts to develop the areas of leadership, service, and outdoor skills to fulfill the community service requirements. Culmer labeled storm drains. In addition, he has served in the leadership position of quartermaster, parole leader. We should stop there and give him my hand for accomplishing those things. Give him my hand. And whereas through initiatives, in addition by his personal examples, Culmer is a living testament to the virtues of duty and citizenship that he has so genuinely and really displayed in his years in the Boy Scouts. Ladies and gentlemen, as State Representative of the 24th Legislative District, I'm honored to give this to you and to your family today. Congratulations on all that you achieved, and remember, every time you go higher, you get to serve more people. Congratulations.
Open it up, Culmer. Just get back and open it up for me, sir. By Mr. Gainey?
No.
All right.
Culmer, go stand next to him. Go stand, there you go.
There you go. Look this way.
He's okay.
Look this way first. You go the other way next. Gotcha.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you, Representative Gainey. Our next honored guest is Mayor Marita Garrett, Mayor of Wilkinsburg, who also has a proclamation for Culmer. Please welcome Mayor Garrett.
Thank you. And so before I even knew that Culmer was a Boy Scout, he led in the values and the morals of Boy Scouts. So I have the pleasure of getting to know Culmer, his family, Senior, his mom, Pauline, over the past year as they've been faithful volunteers at the Wilkinsburg Fresh Market, which is an initiative of the Free Store Wilkinsburg. So every time they just show up, stayed from the beginning to the end, go extra and over. I even know in those hot summer months where you were out there loading the cars. I know. We were out there in the trenches, but they did it so faithfully without any complaining, made sure every last box of produce was given out and that everyone was served and that no one went without food. And then that's when Pauline had reached out and said, Culmer has obtained the Eagle Scout status. And I was like, it makes so much sense, but I think really you leading by example just sets that tone. So again, I'm grateful, I'm blessed to know you, and that you really embody the spirit of what Boy Scouts and really any community servant should be. So it's more than my pleasure to present my proclamation recognizing Culmer Wise Jr. Eagle Scout Court of Honor status. So whereas Culmer Wise Jr. is an exceptionally smart young man and a lifelong Wilkinsburg resident, and whereas Culmer is a dedicated community servant who volunteers at many community initiatives, including the Wilkinsburg Fresh Market, whereas Culmer pushed through several adversities in his life with the support of his caring family, whereas Culmer's brightness, strength, and cheerful personality allowed him to get through high school with high honors and obtain a leadership position in the Boy Scouts with an impressive 22 merit badges. And now, therefore, I, Marita Garrett, Mayor of Wilkinsburg, have the distinct honor of recognizing Culmer Wise Jr.'s commitment and perseverance that has led him to attaining Eagle Scout Court of Honor status on this 24th day of October 2020. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. Yeah, I'm holding on. Thank you. See, it's lighter than a produce box. All right. Yes, thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Garrett. Culmer's also received citations and proclamations from a number of other community leaders and representatives, which are on the display for you to read all out back there. Culmer. Oh, yeah. And now Miss Noreen, our advancement chairman, has one final special award. Please welcome Mrs. Noreen.
This one is from the Grand Lodge Elks, Order of the Elks. A certificate of merit to Culmer Wise Jr., Eagle Scout, Boy Scouts, Troop 23. The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks of the United States of America takes pride in presenting the certificate of merit for your achievement in attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. By your dedication to the principles of the Scout Oath and Scout Law, you have demonstrated what Scouting stands for: building character, developing a sound mind, volunteerism, and always being prepared to assist in times of need. In here, there's a pin for you. I might need some. Here's your pen. Cups of Scouting. Would you like this on your illegal pen? Or would you like it on your pocket? Sure. We could put it up here for you. Here. You got it. It's true. There you go, Culmer. Certificate of merit for Culmer. There you are. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Noreen, for presenting the award. Culmer, on behalf of your brother and the Boy Scouts of Troop 23, I congratulate you and hope to join you as one of the elite members of the Eagle Brotherhood. Is there anything else you would like to share with all of us assembled here this afternoon?
first I would like to thank to all of you for taking your time out of the day to come to my Court of Honor today. It is such an honor for me to receive my Eagle Scout Award after 8 years of scouting. I read somewhere that the aim of intelligence, speech, and writing is to convey a message using a few words as possible. Unfortunately, the speech that I have prepared for today is neither brief nor witty. I don't know why it even says that. So please bear with me. At the Scouts, I have learned many skills such as rock climbing and hiking. I even learned how to make a fire with a knife, a piece of wood, and some flint. It took a long time. However, once I finally finished, I was sitting by the campfire we made late into the night. I thought about how amazing our hard work was and how it finally paid off. At the Scouts, we learned countless outdoor skills which are useful, but what is more important is that the lessons I got out of them. Most important, scouting taught me how to be an effective team member, taking responsibility for my own actions in pursuit of a goal, contributing to the success of my patrol, and taking on leadership responsibilities. Through scouting, I have been instilled with a love for outdoors. It is on scouting trips that I experienced many firsts. First backpacking, first rock climbing, first Klondike Derby, and now perhaps most important, at the Boy Scouts, I made friends that will last a lifetime and memories that will carry with me forever. At Boy Scouts is where you get the most time alone with your peers. Elsewhere, there is all the distractions of technology, but in the wilderness, you don't really have much to do but spend time with your friends. Whether it be playing an intense game, you will be taking and communicating face to face with your friends, opposed to on a Facebook wall like we are commonly used to. Beyond the most substantial aspect of the scouting program is the theme of community. It is said that it takes a village to raise a child, a village to guide, to educate, to challenge, to inspire the child to become a responsible